Today, the road brings us to Rutherfordton, North Carolina, and we are here at the Batchelor mint site. It was on this site from 1831 to 1840 that Christopher Batchelor operated the nation's first and most successful private mint. He was turning raw gold into coins and ingots, nearly $3 million worth over those few short years. Let's take a look. Here on this hill, there's not a thing left of where his office would have been. They've put up some type of shelter here to tell you to use your imagination, to look through these doors, to imagine yourself going into his coin shop while he was making coins. But there is something that's pretty neat here. I'm going to show you. In the early 1820s, long before gold was discovered in California, gold was discovered in North Carolina, and prospectors from all over the world rushed to North Carolina to pan in the rivers and to dig into the side of mountains looking for gold. They're not really sure if this was a gold mine or perhaps used for storage for gold awaiting to be minted. This room, this tunnel down in the ground, goes back 80 feet and then turns north and goes another 30 feet. And that's about all that you could probably go. Of course, today you can't go at all because they've got this big iron gate here. And that hole down in the ground is kind of real tiny and scary looking. After Mr. Batchelor died, the property was bought and sold by various mining companies. At one time it even sold for $1 million. Today it's owned by the county of Rutherfordton. Okay, well that was pretty neat, pretty historical. Let's hit the highway. Totally unplanned for. Moving down the road, headed towards Charlotte, North Carolina, outside of Rutherfordton, North Carolina, I come across Hamrick's Grist Mill. It's closed today, and of course it says private property. But I believe this place is still grinding grits. Nonetheless, it's pretty cool. There's a pond right on the other side of that dam, and of course water would come through that slough there, turn the wheel, and grind them grits. That reminds me, I've got something I need to take care of. Well, that was pretty neat. Let's head on down the highway. Riding down Interstate 40 towards Asheville, coming from Hickory, North Carolina. When you get to Old Fort, North Carolina, if you look over on the right, you see this old fort. It is a recreated fort of a fort that was built in the 1760s to defend off the Cherokee Indians from the settlers. It's called Fort Davison. Let's take a look around. This fort is put together with these wooden pegs. Little tabletop so they could stand up on and shoot their muskets over the wall. All right. right. As soon as I'm able to get out of this thing, it's time to get our motor running and get out on the highway. Today, we are on a never-ending quest in search of the perfect hot dog. And we are here in Spartanburg, South Carolina at the Beacon Restaurant. Let's go inside and check it out. This is how they take your order at the Beacon. This guy just hauls it out. And back there in the kitchen is where they build that burger and build that dog.
Hey, give me a hey, see me over there, big plans today. Hey, so give me a few plates up. Call it.
Okay, this is the Beacon Restaurant, and I have ordered 2 chili dogs all the way. This place has been here since 1946. Now, their specialty is the chili cheese aplenty, which is a massive hamburger covered in onion rings, and there's some of the onion rings right there. There's my chili dogs. He said he's gonna throw me a few fries on there. They wouldn't hurt me. All right, here are my chili dogs. And he threw me some French fries, and I think there's some onion rings up under here. He said, hey, it won't hurt you. Beacon Restaurant has been around since 1946. It is kind of a staple here in Spartanburg. Here's a photograph on the wall of what it looked like back in the day. It's kind of cool. All right, my first time. I believe I found it. This hot dog is freaking awesome. They make their own chili. I gotta get off here so I'm wolf this thing down. And the Beacon is also famous for their ice cream. And another thing that they're famous for is their iced tea. All across the United States, in grocery stores, you'll find gallons of Beacon iced tea. This is the Lockhart, South Carolina Power Company. Hydroelectric power. 1920 up on the building. Let's see if they're making electricity today. Yeah, and it looks like they are making electricity. There's 2 big old turbines in there. These things are purring like kittens. I'm impressed with just how spick and span clean it is in there. And there's the water coming out the back side, going back into a canal and dumping into the river, which is over there. And here is the inlet side of the hydroelectric power plant. Water goes through those grates. Well, that's pretty cool. how they make electricity. Well, it's time to climb back on the bike and ease it on down the road. Well, I'd like to thank y'all for riding with me today. I hope you enjoyed as much as I have. But for now, y'all have a good day.